Welcome to a new episode, YouTube. It's your boy Most350. In this episode, we're gonna talk about something that I wanted to go into details with you guys, and I just feel like today is the right moment and right time. Let's talk about my Toyota Mark II. Let's talk about what is gonna happen to the car, updates. I'm gonna tell you guys what happened to the car, not in a good way. So let's start with this video and let's go over a few things that you guys should know. Again, this is the chapter 2 of many videos that I'm about to make English. So for my audience, my Spanish audience, don't think like I'm just gonna do English content. No, I'm gonna do Spanish content too, but for now I'm gonna emphasize or focus more in the English language because there is a huge audience, English audience, that I haven't reached them like that. There is a few here and there that they are bilingual, but I want to get more into the English community or audience, I should say. Alright, so remember, hit the subscribe button, like it if you like it. If you don't like it, thumbs down. If you like it, thumbs up. Comment down below anything you want, any suggestions, anything you want me to bring to the channel. And just remember, hazme caso, yo sé lo que les digo. Okay, let's initiate with the most basic. What is a Mark II? Whenever I go to different places, they ask me, yo, what kind of project are you working on? What kind of car you have? Because I always like to, obviously, to talk about my cars. I love my cars. I love what I do. Of course, I'm gonna talk about my cars. What is a Mark II? Let's talk about this real quick. Okay, so a Mark II is, I'm talking about mine, but I'm gonna talk about the different categories of Mark IIs, different trims. So my Mark II is a 1995 Toyota Mark II GX90. What is a GX90, or what the GX90 stands for? So the GX90 is the most basic one. Well, not the most basic one. It's one of the basic ones. So the Mark II is a car that apparently was made as a family car, where you can go to the supermarket, do some groceries. It's a very spaceful car. It's a 4-door car. But the only thing about the Mark II that people realized and found out about the car, or the platform I should say, is what comes under the hood. The car comes with the one and only 1JZ. So for you guys that knows about the JC platform, you guys know that the JC platform is a platform with a huge potential, especially when you make different types of upgrades, such as turbos, injectors, ECU, etc. So this car had a lot of potential because of what has under the hood. Let's talk about a little bit more of what I have. I already mentioned that I have the most basic one, or one of the most basic ones, which is the GX90. The GX90 is a car that comes either automatic or manual. So if you're lucky and you can get away with the manual transmission, like I did, you have a good car with a huge potential. Now let's talk about the engine. What kind of engine do I have? That's the real question. I get that question a lot of times. A lot of people ask me, oh, what kind of engine is that? Is that a 1J? Is that a 2J? What is it? I have an engine that is very popular on overseas, like in Afghanistan, Russia, or Japan. This car was very well produced. This car comes with a very weak, I want to say semi-good engine, which is the 1GFE. It's an inline 6 2.0. I know, it's a 2.0. It's not the greatest. The reason why I bought this car is, number one, the price. The price that I bought it for can beat that. You can definitely not beat that. Number two, it came with a full body kit, which is the BN Sport. It's a very expensive body kit. This body kit retails, or usually tend to go for anything like $2,900 or $3,000. So it's a very expensive body kit. Another thing, the gearbox. I have a manual transmission. I have a 5-speed manual transmission. This transmission came in the Toyota Supra, the A86. It came in the Toyota Chaser and many more other cars. My transmission is called the W57 transmission. All the W transmissions are pretty much the same. They exchange their platform, and they are a pretty good transmission. They're capable of holding like up to 500 or 600 horsepower. So it's a good transmission though. Now, let's get to the point of the video of what the whole title is about: swapping the engine. Why am I switching the engine? Why am I swapping the engine? Okay, so I always wanted to have at least one stupid excuse to make this engine swap happen. I went to the track for the last 3 days in a row. As you guys can see here and here, I went to the track multiple times. And I had an issue with the car. At the beginning of going to the track and do drift and have fun and all this stuff, I had a little situation where the first day I was having problems with the tires. The tire setup, the setup on the suspension, the coilovers. Plus, I didn't have an alignment, and many other things that were happening. Second day, I adjust pretty much everything. I adjust the coilovers, the suspension setup. I had an alignment. I had a good setup of tires with a good thread wear ratio in the back and a good grip in the front, lower in the back, higher in the front. I adjust the dampening on the coilovers in the front and the back. Anyways, I made all the changes that I supposed to do, right? I was having a lot of issues since I was back in Connecticut. I was having a lot of issues of power steering problems. Toyotas are known for having a lot of issues with power steering and AC. They're very popular for that. But that's a minor thing, because at the end, that's fixable. That's not something that is going to prevent you or take away you from driving the car. So I was having little issues with the power steering, but nothing like that. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. Now, my second day, I did phenomenal. I did fantastic. Linking the curves, having some fun. Obviously, there's not much what I was able to do, because it's a low power car. So, when you don't have too much power, it's so much what you can do. Now, with that being said, my third day, my power steering pump went off. So I have no power steering. My steering wheel is hard as a rock. So now I found the perfect excuse to do the swap. I was looking for just a stupid excuse to make this swap happen. And guess what time it is? It's time to make this swap happen, ladies and gentlemen. So we are about to do this swap happen. I'm still debating about which engine I'm gonna go with. I got 3 options. Number 1 is gonna be 1UC. Number 2 is gonna be 2JC. Number 3rd option is gonna be 1JC. I just gotta see with the money and the potential or power and reliability of the engine. I just gotta put all those factors in a balance scale and see which one I want to lean more towards. So let me know what you guys think down here in the comments down below. Which one you guys want me to start working on. I kind of have an idea which ones I want to go with, but leave in the comments down below which one you guys would love to see in the channel. Now, let's talk about something else. That's very important. I wanted to cover that topic because it's very important. But now that I covered that topic, I wanted to mention something else. I also destroyed my body kit. Remember that I told you guys that this body kit was worth from anything from like 2,700 to 3 grand, and that's without the fender flares. I destroyed my side skirts. I was doing drift, and I end up landing in the dirt, and obviously the track and the dirt or grass there's obviously different levels as far as the ground, like the ground. So when I was sliding, I lose a little bit of control and my car end up landing in the grass / dirt. So I had the car like this. My car is stupidly low. So I end up fucking up the side skirts, and it's time to restore the full car. That's another update, huge update that I'm about to do with the car. I'm gonna redo the whole car. Most likely I'm going just to fix and make everything nice and even as possible, and I'm gonna vinyl wrap the car. I'm coming with a very nice concept, with a very nice livery for the car. So guys, stay tuned for the content, because this journey is gonna be crazy. Everything I'm gonna get done to the car is gonna be crazy, guys. I promise that you guys are going to love this content. I don't think I'm missing anything. Rims. I'll get some new rims for the car. But so far, I believe that's the full update with the Mark II. In the next 1 or 2 weeks, I'm gonna start stripping the car out. I'm gonna start taking everything apart and pulling this engine out so I can start working on the new one. I think that's the full update about what is gonna really happen to the car. I wanted to show you guys what the car has, what kind of engine is under the hood, obviously the damages. That's pretty much everything, guys. Yeah, I hope you guys like this update. I hope you guys like this content. There's a lot of good stuff coming. I highly recommend you guys to stay tuned. Comment down below what kind of engine you guys think the car is gonna have, and share the content. Share the content, because this content is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be very nice, entertainful, and yeah, just share the content. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification button. All right, so yeah, anywho, see you guys in the next one. Remember, hazme caso, eso es lo que te digo. Bye.